Hello everyone, it is Monday, I'm Nate Sahone, and every Monday I bring you guys a new draft video. Every Thursday as well, we're doing Core Set 2019. We're doing Magic Online for this draft, but I'm actually going to do my first recording of an arena draft for the next one, I hope. I don't seem, for whatever reason, I can't get my OBS settings to work as well with arena as they do with this. Hopefully I figure it out in time for the next draft video. If I don't, I might just have Magic Online again. But we're doing Core Set 2019 either way, and I'll see you guys when this draft fires. All right, so our first pick is a pretty easy one, I think. Gin of Wishes is one of the bigger bombs in the format. It's got great stats. I mean, Air Elemental is already a good card. But on top of that, it lets you basically draw cards for 4 mana. And it's even stronger than drawing a card because you draw a card and get to cast it for free. Even if it just drew you a card for 4 mana, it'd be great. But that's not what it does. It lets you cast 3 things from the top of your library for free. And there's not anything in this pack that's particularly close. Gravedigger is probably the second best card in this pack. And after that, I mean, Skymarch, Bloodletter, Mirror Image, Instigator, Ravenous Harpy are all... Well, there's a Strangling Spores, actually. I think I would still take Gravedigger over it, but the Spore's probably third. But yeah, we definitely take our Jin here. He is pretty great. So Open the Graves can be really good. It sort of depends. If you end up with a deck that can really take advantage of making the game go long, it's really good for that. If you make a deck that's good at taking advantage of sacrificing, it's good for that. I think I'll probably take it here. I mean, we do have Rabid Bite, which is a solid removal spell, and Essence Scatter, which is nice. Johnny Pridemate, but I think Open the Graves, there's a chance we don't play it. And yeah, the upside of these cards is there, but this is going to have a way higher ceiling. I mean, we just need to end up with a deck with a lot of creatures in it, and it becomes pretty good. So we'll see what happens. Okay, well, I think it's probably just Starcrowned Stag. It's the best card here. Almost for Cleric's nice. I like an early flyer. And I have had it once come up that I could exile my opponent's stuff because I had a Bone Dragon. So, hey, every now and then. But I think the Stag is just better. Yeah. Spark-Tongue Dragon's nice too, but it's not as good as the Stag. And the blue cards here and the black card that aren't here, this is basically unplayable, they're just not there for me to think, to try to stay in blue or black. I'm just going to take the best card out of this pack instead. Okay, this pack is strong. So I like Metamorphic Alteration a decent amount. It has sort of underperformed, but it is solid. There's also an Angel of the Dawn. There's also an Electrify. And there's also another Starcrowned Stag. Oh, man. Like Angel of the Dawn, Electrify are both cards I'd feel fine about first picking. Neither of them is incredible or anything, but, and then these two are certainly cards that you would play in a deck of that color every time you have them. Question is, do I just go with the white card because I'm already have one white card, or do I go with the removal? I mean, I kind of think I'm going to go for the Angel. Yeah. Okay. So, Take Vengeance is solid, if unexciting. Blood Divination is good with Open the Graves. Goblin Instigator is also pretty good. Most of the cards in this pack are either dependent on you doing something, or they're not that impressive. So I think I take Vengeance, which is sort of unimpressive. It does combo with Starcrowned Stag every now and then, but it's an okay removal spell. Certainly not premium, but certainly fine. All right, white is really open. The bad news is blue and black don't look very open. Doom Dissenter is fun with Open the Graves and essentially gives you 2 zombies. I think Drill Master is just the best card here. I mean, the Spider and the Oracle are both fine, but nothing special. So, yeah, I think we take the Drill Master. It looks like we're moving into an aggressive deck. I mean, Starcrowned Stag and Angel of the Dawn are already pushing us in that direction. Yeah, here I think we take a Vanguard to continue to move in that direction. I don't think we have any idea what our second color is, basically. White's plenty open, though. I mean, Pack Beast and Vanguard are both very playable, and the Pledge is borderline playable. Yeah. Okay, maybe it'll be green because there's a Daggerback Basilisk. It's also a Skeleton Archer. And, I mean, Open the Graves is definitely better in a less aggressive deck, but it's a nice way to make your, in the late game, to really torment your opponent when you're, like, alpha striking and all your dudes get replaced with zombies. I do think the Archer's better than the Basilisk most of the time, so I think I am going to take it. Okay, Daybreak Chaplain's fine. These green cards are fine too, but I'm just going to take the white card. They're all kind of in the same boat, I think. Although, I think Highland Game's the worst of the 3. I think these 2 were kind of comparable. We do have several ways of gaining life already. I guess we have 2. Several is a strong word. So do we want a Line Breaker? I do find myself occasionally in a deck that runs Angel of the Dawn playing a mediocre card like Line Breaker just because I need more creatures. Mind Rot's a decent sideboard card, but I'm not entirely convinced I'm playing black. I think I'll take the Line Breaker. Inspired Charge could be what we want. Another Chaplain seems good to me. Doesn't have the most aggressive stats, but it has fine stats. Playable red card's still around. White is definitely open. Other than that, I don't know. But sort of have 2 piles here. Neither of these are reasons to be in red, but this is definitely a reason to be blue, and this mostly is a reason to be black. And the Archer's solid too, obviously. Kind of wish I'd taken that second Starcrowned Stag though now, but can't know what's going to be open that early. Desecrated Tomb. That's a fun one. Hard to make work in limited, but it would be fun to try, I guess. So this is another strong one. We've got Herald of Faith and another Angel of the Dawn. I think the Herald's just better. It's one of those uncommons that is basically a bomb. It's close to being, I mean, it's more powerful than a lot of rare creatures in this set. There's some that are stronger, but it's very strong. Just 5 mana 4/3 with like half lifelink. You can think of it that way. It's not quite as good as even half lifelink, but the life it gains you is nice on top of how hard it hits in the air. Shock is nice too. I mean, Angel of the Dawn's great. Gargoyle Sentinel's not bad, but I think we just want the Herald here. Maybe it'll just be mono white. Or maybe we'll see a really good black card like Lich's Caress. It's also an Exclusion Mage though. Blue just seems so not open in that first pack. I feel like I have a better chance of hitting black cards than blue, but Exclusion Mage and Gin of Wishes versus Lich's Caress, Open the Graves, and Skeleton Archer, like at this point. There's also a Dryad Greenseeker, by the way, who's sort of in the conversation, but I think we're choosing between 2 cards we already have reasons to be playing their colors, and they're both very strong. Which pile's better? I mean, Gin of Wishes is definitely better than Open the Graves. But is Lich's Caress better than Exclusion Mage? I think it's close-ish. I think I take the Mage. I think I take the Mage. I do love Vivian's Invocation. I've only gotten it drafted a couple times, but it was sweet. Okay, so we could take like a mediocre 2-drop in Oresco Swiftclaw, one that you play in this deck reasonably often, or an Essence Scatter, which I think is solid, and maybe Gearsmith Guardian, depending on how our deck looks, but I think I take the Essence Scatter. It is perfectly solid in this format. People play a lot of creatures, and that makes it better than usual. They play more than 15 frequently. Well, there's another Angel of the Dawn. Also another Electrify. We did pass a lot of removal, and we're about to pass more, I think, by taking another Angel of the Dawn. So, see you later, Electrify. Yeah, we'll take an Angel. Another Cavalry Drill Master. It's also a Plague Mare. It is nice. I think I just take the Drill Master, though. Yeah, I'll take the Drill Master. Would not mind getting that clone who copies your own creatures right now. Our deck has lots of ways to take advantage. We're good on mass pump effects between the two Angels and the Inspired Charge, so I don't think we want that. The question is, do we want Snapping Drake or Divination? Definitely have a lot of flyers. That's always good. I like Divination a reasonable amount. But I don't know that it's best suited for this deck. I may just want another flyer with decent numbers. Yeah, I think we take it. Okay, Omen Speaker. Yes, please. And Revitalize, Knight of the Tusk, Gift of Paradise. Nothing much here for us. I basically never play either of these. So, I mean, there might be matchups where this is worth siding in. Yeah. Okay. Probably take Invoke the Divine. Pack Beast doesn't look like it's going to be worth it in our deck. I mean, it is another creature, and it is arguably an upgrade over a Line Breaker, but we're going to get more creatures in Pack 3. And yes, there's a Psychic Corrosion, but you really have to be dedicated to building around that for it to work, and sometimes it just doesn't pan out. So I think I'm going to take Invoke the Divine for the sideboard. Okay, another one of them. If we wanted to splash green, we could take this, but I think because there's a decent 2-drop here, I just take it. We want to play a bunch of nice creatures early. Yeah, we'll take Meandering River. It makes our mana better. Yeah, when I was like screwing around with Arena, which is weird because I've recorded it before, my CPU drops, which is weird. Usually what happens is your CPU goes too high when things are messed up, and then the recording crashes, but my CPU drops, and then is like an FPS of 2, and I don't really know what's going on with that. I might have some weird setting in place. Yeah, okay. I may have some weird setting in place from all these years of recording Magic Online, where like I have a limit on CPU. I don't know. I've tried reinstalling and changing settings, and I can't figure it out. But hopefully I figure it out. Someone will probably have to help me. But okay, so Omen Speaker, Sleep can be nice. But I think we kind of need removal, and Luminous Bonds is great. Gore Claw, pack 1, pick 1, I think is what you would take here, incidentally. It's very strong. I think we take the Bonds, though. It's a nice removal spell, and that's nice. Wouldn't mind Sleep coming back. Our deck does look like it's going to be a creature-heavy one. Skilled Animator isn't for us. Dwindle could be. Another Lich's Caress. Oh, there's also another Luminous Bonds. I'd probably just take that. Yeah. Ooh, Hieromancer's Cage. Just getting all the removal now. There's a Shield Mare, too, which I wouldn't mind, but we definitely take the Cage. Okay, here... we can't do much with Salvager. We don't have good cards to do things with it. We can get back Take Vengeance, and that's it at this point. So it's either Disperse or Remorseful Cleric. I feel like we just picked up enough removal and stuff that I'm not really desperate for something like Disperse. I do like just having a 2-mana 2/1 flying. So I think I take it. All right, we get another shot at Shield Mare, and we take it. Aviation Pioneer is great for a go wide deck. Usually not what blue-white wants to do, but that's one of the few cards that sort of supports that. Gargoyle Sentinel's nice too, but Pioneer's definitely better. Too bad we can't splash. There's nothing worth splashing if we take this. I think I take the Salvager just on the off chance we pick up stuff to do with it. This is a really underwhelming trick. Okay. I don't really want Gearsmith Prodigy. We're pretty much set on way better creatures than it. I mean, Field Creeper, probably more reasonable in our deck. We're probably not going to end up having to play this Pack Beast, which is nice. Yeah, okay. Take Field Creeper, I guess. Anticipate, probably not going to make the cut, but it's not bad. Yeah, a bunch of Aviation Pioneers would have been nice. Probably don't need our Line Breaker anymore. Yeah, and that's our deck, basically. Looks pretty good to me. Looks pretty good to me. We really, 2 packs in, we had barely any removal, and then that pack was just like, here you go. Luminous Bonds, Luminance Bonds, Heromancer's Cage. Enjoy. Downside being that if our opponents have enchantment removal in their sideboard or main board, it's kind of going to suck, but hey. Another Drake or a Gearsmith Guardian. We don't have enough blue creatures. We have 5. So he's going to be a 5-mana 3/5 most of the time. I think I'd just take another Drake. I may just cut Inspired Charge and rely entirely on Angels of the Dawn. I'll take another Invoke. Another Pack Beast, I guess. Yeah, another Inspired Charge, sure. I think I may cut Inspired Charge here for... I mean, we have the 2 Angels, who are just way better than Inspired Charge is. I mean, we do have a pretty nice curve out, or ideally anyway. We have to cut 1 card, though, I think. We have enough 5s that I think it's going to be necessary. So we got to cut something. And I guess we have 18 creatures now. So maybe cutting 1 creature doesn't hurt either. Probably doesn't. What's our worst creature? So yeah, the question is, do we cut Inspired Charge or do we cut our worst creatures? So even though our deck wants to be fairly aggressive, it is kind of annoying we have a bunch of 1/3s, but they're they can attack. If Angel of the Dawn comes down, they're scary, right? But we could cut one of them. Could cut a Snapping Drake. They're not exactly incredible. They're perfectly playable, but and the question just becomes, do I want Inspired Charge on top of 2 Angels of the Dawn? Or do I just rely on the Angels? Or do I cut a creature? I mean, I could cut a Chaplain, I guess. That still leaves us with 17 creatures. Inspired Charge is still going to be pretty good. Yeah, I think that works relatively well. I think the deck looks pretty good overall. Didn't get to play or open the Graves, but I think that'll be fine. Magic Online is so crazy sometimes with what it wants you to run. That's probably better. That gives us 10 white sources still and 8 blue sources. So, all right, see you guys in the first match. All right, going into match 1, we would like to play first. This hand is solid. It's not a hand where we get to turn Leonin Vanguard into a 2/2 really quickly, but that's okay. Yeah, that's a card that made it onto my Cards I Underrated list. I gave it a D, Leonin Vanguard, and it's definitely, I think, a C, between the fact that it supports go wide decks and life gain decks, and it just turns out that there are aggressive enough decks in this format that just want to curve out and play like Angel of the Dawn, that even a bad 1-drop, which this isn't, would be better than usual in this set, in aggressive decks anyway. One thing we don't have that I wish we had is Pegasus Courser, but I guess we have like a million flyers. Oh, it will actually be a 2/2 now next turn. Works for me. Now we kind of just want to draw lands so we can just curve out and drop the angel. That often is pretty devastating for people. Yeah, we'll play Shieldmare next turn and we can attack for 5 if they have nothing on the board. Oh, they're stuck on 1 land. It's not a good time to be stuck on 1 land. It's never a good time, but yeah, so we'll play our Shieldmare here. Gain 3. Gain another life, because we're a life gain deck, apparently. Attack for 5. Yeah, we definitely... Sometimes you get off to a start and you don't really punish your opponent from being mana screwed, but I'd say we did this time. Yeah, Omen Speaker's nice. It can trade with my Swift Claw, but I kind of think I'm okay with that. I could think... Ooh, well, that might just be worth it now. Let's attack with everything. Probably just worth it to cast Inspired Charge here and just punch through the Omen Speaker and get in for 8. Yeah, let's just do it. And we should, hopefully, be able to win the game in the air. Oh, yeah, that's a good way to slow me down. What do they bounce, though? Yeah. I was going to say, they can bounce Shieldmare, but that's kind of poopy for them. Okay. I'm going to play the Stag here. Playing it before so that I can get the boost, the life gain boost. We're just going to send it in to die now, though. Most likely, I would guess. Now they're going to take 4. Okay. If we ever draw a 5th land, I think the game's over. Ooh, I'm going to Expulsion Mage again. 5th land is still pretty devastating right here. Not game over, but you have to block ugly, and I have all my creatures still. Yeah, so let's just do that. They used Mirror Image the way I like using it when I can, anyway. All right, so we attack with both. I have to block both, and they don't kill either of our creatures. So that works out for me. All right. Yeah, they put up some late resistance there, considering they were stuck on 1 for a few turns. Their Scry helped them hit more lands, which was nice. But we don't know much about their deck. So I don't think we can say Invoke the Divine or Daybreak Chaplain are going to be good or bad here or whatever. I do like bringing in the Chaplain against a deck with a bunch of 2/1s, or, yeah, 2/1s. Well, this is another good one. We do have to hit some lands, but we're on the draw. So not turn 1 Vanguard, turn 2 Drill Master will get us in for some early damage, and yeah. We really need them lands, though. Right. So our Drill Master will still push through 3 damage here. We really need a 3rd land, and then like a 4th and 5th would be good too, I guess. Drop them to 17. Might be my turn to be mana screwed. I think we just take 2. I mean, we want to have as many creatures in play as possible for when we pump everything. So, Divination, okay. Please land. Crap. We are the ones who are mana screwed now, aren't we? Yeah, I'll just end my turn. My turn. Maybe game 3, neither of us will get mana screwed. We're still better off than he was, but... And we're like drawing... If we can draw like even just a third land, I think we can probably make it out of this alive. Oh... Yeah, it's like, do I block? I don't think so. I don't think so. If I ever... I was going to say, at some point they're going to play something scary and we're not going to be able to stop it. Oh my god. Yeah, I think we're pretty much dead now. I don't really want to show them anything they don't already know I have, especially not Herald of the Faith. I'm probably already bringing in Plummet, you know, but I think I'll just discard Inspired Charge. Yeah, I'm going to block one of these stupid Greenwood Sentinels here. Maybe. Exclusion Mage, when you play it against an opponent who's behind, is pretty nasty. Also has a blue creature now. I'm just going to take 9. I mean, there's like no way we win if we block. There's basically no way we win in general, but... Oh yeah, that'll do it. Oh, not Exclusion Mage. Yeah, there's our third land, but we shall scoop. I mean, Shield Mare, does it keep me alive? No. No, it doesn't. So we saw a little more, but I don't think one artifact's enough of a reason to bring in our Invoke the Divine. It's not like our Heromancer's Cage doesn't already deal with problem artifacts should they emerge. Okay. I would like to play first. Right, this is decent. It's another one reliant on hitting a few land drops, but I believe we can. It's got to even out, right? Okay. I mean, I'm not even saying it has to be an island. Just give me like a couple planes and we're in pretty good shape here, you know? It does even out, you know? Like, you know, I won game 1 on the back of Mana Screw, and they may win game 2 and 3 because of it. The way things have gone here. I can play it, so, but that's still not good. We'll attack. Oh, I wish I had an Anticipate. Of course, I couldn't cast it right now. I mean, I have one on my sideboard. I just mean in this particular situation, I would love to look at the top 3 cards in my library and pick one. Especially if it were an island or, honestly, again, any land. But the longer we say that, the further behind we get and the stronger things our opponent will be able to do while we're just over here twiddling our thumbs and not playing our Shield Mare and Star Crown Stag on curve. So, you know, plus they have 1,000 Exclusion Mages, which are already good enough. This Shield Mare just, like, shuts down this board, though. You know, it'll gain me life. There's just so much to like about it, but I have to draw a land. Well, okay. This is actually not too bad on this board. I'll go with it. But, geez, the Mana Screw is real. I've had like some really good luck in this format so far, so you know it had to even out at some point, right? I mean, I definitely block one of these guys if they attack. If they use a trick to kill our Daybreak Chaplain, I think we're okay with it. I mean, granted, you know, we are stuck on 2 lands and don't have much else we can do. But we do actually have Remorseful Cleric, like in a worst case scenario here. We can play our Remorseful Cleric. But here they play a 5 mana spell while we're still struggling on... Alright, well, we do get to gain 1 life off Leonin Vanguard, and we'll end our turn. I can take Vengeance this once it's our turn again, at least. Sad face. Alright, so we're going to take the 5 from the Guardian, and we're going to block this. Colossal Dreadmaw. No. Why? Why is this happening to me? I mean, we got stuff in our hand, that's for sure. The question is, what do I do if I draw land? If I don't, obviously I take Vengeance. Oh my god. Go up to 11. End our turn. Yeah. It is always a little frustrating. Sometimes you just don't get to play Magic, and that's what happened to them game 1. What happened to me in game 2 and 3. So I think I have the right to complain. Okay, so I think I'm gonna block this. I think it's time to trade with that. Yeah. Was I stuck on the exact same, like, 2 lands? Did I have 2 plains last time? I think I did. Not 2 islands. Yeah, I did. We're dead. So, that was fun. This is one of those times where you show your opponent your hand just to troll them. Except you're not really trolling, but that was really frustrating. So hopefully we can do a little better in our next couple matches. I mean, I think our deck... We were constantly in a situation where if we hit a land up until those last couple of turns, we could still pull ahead. And I think that's a good sign, I guess. But we never drew them. So 2 games in a row. Good times. See you guys in the next game. All right. We'd like to play first. Okay, this is a 2-lander. This is a 2-lander. Do we keep it? I don't know that we do keep this one. We have a 1-drop, but everything else is so much more expensive that I think we actually do mulligan that one. All right, this is much better. Look, we already have more lands in our hand than we drew in our last 2 games. We can't cast it right now, so I don't know that I actually want to draw it. I don't think I do. All right, so we're going to go Remorseful Cleric, Drill Master, attack for 4, Snapping Drake. Pretty nice aggressive start. It does make it a little less aggressive because lifelink, but I think it's still worth it. I mean, it's definitely worth it. Attack for 4. This is a matchup, when you see Child of Knights, it kind of makes me want to bring in more 1/3s because it's just so god-awful against them. And that 2/1's good against everything we have, including our 4-drop. Everything we have right now, I should say. It's not good against literally every creature in our deck, but... Wow, that's aggressive. They just want to get in for that damage. Okay, I think we still play Snapping Drake. Even though the Aviation Pioneer blocks this thing a lot better, I think the Snapping Drake is a better play here. It's like sort of like we're off to the races and we're definitely winning that race at this point. Yep, we take 2. Okay, well that's... We might have to use our Hieromancer's Cage on that, which is less than ideal, I think. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it, though. Sort of like what they did to our Drill Master. We'll attack for 5, taking them back down to 14. Hold on to this land. Look, we have 5 lands, which is more than we drew total in games 2 and 3 of our last match. It's not frustrating or anything. All right, we'll take the 2. Now this is a race we lose, since we've been left with only our Remorseful Cleric. We do have Aviation Pioneer who can put an end to things. Exclusion Mage too, but I don't really want to use it right now. Could use it on my own Cavalry Drill Master later. Oh, actually you can't use it on your own creatures. It's not actually Man of War. All right, drops them to 14 again. And then we play Aviation Pioneer, and I think we just block with the Pioneer on that Child of Night. Okay, that's something worth exclusion maging, potentially at least. Oh yeah, that's nice. I think we just attack with our Cleric. If they want to trade, I'm down. All right, Gin of Wishes. If they can't kill you, things might be about to get real interesting. Boom, Electrify. Would suck. Yeah, it comes down to like when we draw. Is it like better to try to use their Gin tokens counters while we can? I don't know. Kind of feel like it is, especially because Exclusion Mage is nothing special on this board. So I think I just cast use the Gin of Wishes ability here. That's awesome. Yeah. Okay. Everybody's looking a lot scarier now. Yeah, yep. I mean, there's a chance they have a way to kill our Jinn, but I don't think... I think it's okay if they do, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Hired Blade. Best that can do is trade with everything that attacked, so... And you just take a bunch? Yeah, that makes more sense. But you do still take 7. And I have a lot of flying damage in the sky and an Exclusion Mage to back me up. Like, even if they play an Elder Dragon here, it's like... Except the one that has hexproof until it damages something, which is the one they would have, isn't it? I think it is. So Exclusion Mage wouldn't work. That's the one that's in the Marduk colors, I think. Okay. Do they just attack you to gain life? I don't think so. They have 1 red mana. There's not much they can do with that to take this down. I think they're just trying to gain life. Could shock this. No. Okay. 4, 7, 8. It's a little frustrating. We can only swing for 8, even if we exclusion mage. So I think I'm just going to use the ability again. See what happens. Okay, now we're getting really lucky again. I don't know what else to say. Hitting luminous bonds off the top is pretty ridiculous. So this will drop them to 1. Still have our friend Exclusion Mage in our hand. Okay. You're still dead to a Thopter, so... Okay. So yeah, we win with Exclusion Mage here. Yeah, all right. So, didn't really see a reason to side stuff in, so I don't think I will. Okay, match 2, game 2. Game 2, match 2. See if we can do that again, or if we're going to have a similar pattern to match 1. This hand's not fast, but I think it's okay. There's a pretty decent chance in 2 draw steps that we'll hit like a 2-drop. You know, there's no guaranteeing that we do, but if we do, we're going to be pretty happy, I think. If not, it's not a huge deal. Yeah, we didn't. But we did draw a pretty good card anyway, so I'm going to play Shield Mare next turn and then Starcrowned Stag. Or Snapping Drake. We'll see. Yeah, there's the card we kind of wish we had that we don't have. Okay, so we're going to play Shield Mare. The whole can't be blocked by red creatures thing certainly doesn't hurt, right? Do I play Stag or Drake? They can both attack through this, but this can attack, enable more potentially game-breaking stuff. So I think we play our Stag into our turn. Something's getting electrified, I think. No, Strangling Spores. Gross. Probably get rid of it with the cage. It's going to have flying, and then later in the game the ability to make annoying things happen. So yeah, I think we use our cage here. Hopefully they don't have Invoke the Divine. And I'll end my turn. Next turn we can play Chaplain and Snapping Drake, and then maybe do an Inspired Charge turn. We'll see. We haven't actually hit them for any damage yet, so it's might not be the best time to use it. Okay. There's our Angel of the Dawn. Okay, so Snapping Drake plus Daybreak Chaplain, and then we probably play our own Angel of the Dawn and attack with everything. turn. Makes our attack a lot less potent. Do we be greedy and wait until we play another thing? I don't think so. I think we just play our angel. And attack with both of these. They can obviously block that, but I get to gain life, which definitely matters in a race. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. Not thrilled about that. However, having Inspired Charge does make things a little easier for us. All right, so I think we send everything at a Johnny. And then hope Inspired Charge the way they block. And that's the way we want. That's exactly how we want them to block if we're casting Inspired Charge. So let's hope it works. So a Johnny won't be dead, but both their creatures will be, and a Johnny will drop to 2. So, yeah, so his -2 can't return either of them, so that's good. Yeah, we'll end our turn. I just hope they don't have a creature. Or worse, 2 creatures, in which case a Johnny will be a real problem. Oh, crap. Well, they're going to have 1 creature, at least. And they're going with their big angel, which makes sense. I would love to just draw a Luminous Bonds. That's pretty good, actually. So, player Drill Master, pump this. If they want to save a Johnny now, they have to lose their angel again. They're losing a Johnny. I'm down with that. They do have a 4/4 in play, but 4/4 flyer, but it's not like we can't threaten them too. We still have all our removal, except our cage, anyway, in our deck too. I think we are at a standstill now. That will help our side of the board a lot. So it can attack, and the only thing they have that can trade with it right now is the Herald, is their angel, I should say. Wouldn't mind drawing another Angel of the Dawn right about now. Oh, crap. That's not good. We're going to have to block it ugly. Just gains lifelink, right? Yeah. All right, we'll end our turn. We drew our sweet uncommon angel, and they drew their sweet mythic rare angel. They have Resplendent Angel and a Johnny, Adversary of Tyrants. Not a good thing to have to deal with. tell you that much. So it'll become a 5/5. Yeah, so our double block isn't even that ugly. We would just lose one creature. And they wouldn't get their angel because by their instep this angel would be dead. So we're still at parity here. Neither of us drew anything this turn. I need to hit removal. Angel of the Dawn would be really good. Okay, well, luckily the Battle of Flyers apparently is what we're looking at. Oh yeah, that's a lot of flyers. Okay. What do I do with this? Well, we play it, and I think we want to pump. Let's pump this. We need to leave our flyers back, so it's not. Doesn't make sense to attack with them. I know, I agree. I think it would be better to just have a creature who can't be blocked effectively just attack here. Probably just leads to them taking 4. I would have pumped the Daybreak Chaplain, but it wouldn't be big enough that they... Yeah, so they're just going to take 4. Works for me. It's all going to come down to who top decks better. We don't have our Djinn yet. They've already drawn 2 bombs, and we don't have our Djinn yet, so I think we just take that 4. Okay, another little flyer. Have we seen why they're splashing red? I don't think we have. It's probably Palladium Moors. So that Angel of the Dawn that's a 4/4, I think I would just keep attacking with it if I were them, because I can't block it effectively and just like have Resplendent Angel on the other side of the board, basically. So, yeah. It's not good. They're blanking, we're blanking. Okay, well, not the ideal time to draw Essence Scatter, but once they do draw another threat, we can counter it. We'd probably just counter the first thing they play, although maybe not at this stage of the game. It's probably not worth it at this stage of the game. It's probably better to just counter something that will significantly alter the board state. I just really need to draw removal for this. They're about to kill something. Yay. Well, now we're kind of screwed. We can only do 4 to that with flyers. Yeah, we'll let that resolve. Doesn't really matter now. Yeah, we can only do 4 with flyers. It'll be a 5/5, so we've lost our... Okay, they're going to be conservative. I'm fine with that. Gives us more time to find removal. Or, you know, another land. Okay, yeah, sure, draw your card. I think they're worried I have a trick or something in my hand, which I'm happy to think is what they think, because if they just start attacking with this now, I am pretty much dead. Yeah, you can resolve too, buddy. All right, we got another flyer, and now we can take down the angel again. So I'm happy to say, back at parity. And I'm glad they played conservatively. Otherwise, we'd be looking at 2 Sarah Angels over there, in addition to their board, what they already have on the board. So I'm happy about it. All right, they're bringing the thunder with that again. I don't know why they hadn't in a while. You have to gain 5 or more. Yeah, that's a smart attack right there. We're going to find out whether or not they have a trick, and we're going to take 6. They do. Yeah, we can't do anything about it. Can't do anything about it. I think we may have just lost control of this one. Gain a bit of life. Their deck has 2 really scary bombs in it, and dealt with one, but the other one is not interested in being dealt with. Yeah, so they finally attacked. There's no good reason to block it. I mean, it's literally pointless. I think we should just take the damage and let them make the angel. I don't think we have any way out of this. Blocking it wouldn't really make a difference. I mean, it will buy us a turn next turn to try to find removal. We do still have a bunch in our deck, and our deck is small at this point, but they're going to get another angel here. They would have gotten the other angel whether I blocked or not, though. It's just if they gain 5 life in any way. So, all right, so you're a little late, but I'll take it. Just have to buy ourselves even more time. I don't think we can, though. They have enough flyers over there now to just kill me, I think. That's what it's looking like to me. So, plus they give something else flying with that. Yeah, we're dead. We'll make them do it because earlier they were conservative, and that's the only reason we managed to stay in the game as long as we did. So if they're conservative again, we might be okay. No, they're not going to be. We have 2 flying blockers. And what do they give flying to? Child of Night. So flying blockers would block 4 and 4, and then, yeah, 4 gets in anyway. So, all right. Game 3. Yeah. There's not much we can do about those bombs other than try to beat them before they come into play or hope we get removal quickly enough. So I think we just gotta send our deck back out there. I will play first. That's a good hand. Good against those stupid 2-1s, and yeah, hopefully we can just curve out. Wouldn't mind drawing a 3, then a land, then play my 4, then draw another land, then Angel of Dawn. We can do it. Maybe. Okay, well, 2 Angels of the Dawn is usually not a bad thing. Right, they're gonna not do anything this turn thanks to that Rupture Spire. Okay, guys, it's cool that you're giving me all my best cards, but we need to draw more lands. So if you could just give me lands now, I think we probably win. And you think you can do that for me? Just land. Preferably one of them's a plains. But we gotta hit those or we're in some serious trouble. Looking at an 0-2, which I don't know how many times I've done that in this format. It's been a while. I did recently have a 1-2, so things have started to turn against me lately in my luck. Or maybe I've been drafting worse, or my opponents have, it's not only luck. Oh, man. Hard to look at this draft, though, and the way some of the games have gone and not. They feel like, sometimes luck is a big factor. Oh, God, they have hired Blade. Great. And I feel the 0-2 coming on. I mean, it's not a foregone conclusion just yet. But it doesn't look good. We did draw land. I think we just play the Drake. Hope we hit Angel of the Dawn mana, then play another Angel of the Dawn, then Herald of Faith. We do have removal too, so I mean we're not completely toast, but to say things are going well would be incorrect. Yeah, we'll just take 5. Glad they didn't play an Angel of the Dawn there. that would have been really painful. So if I don't draw land, I might just take Vengeance Hired Blade. Or if they play something scarier, put Luminous Bonds on it. If I do draw land, I think playing the Angel is the right thing to do. This Angel specifically. This one's nice, but I mean, I could think about playing it first. Oh, look who's here. This time around, we can stop her. So even if we draw land here, and we do, I think we have to put Luminous Bonds on her and cast Take Vengeance on the Hired Blade. Yeah. Now, they may have other ways. They do have other ways of gaining life, but gaining 5 is not the easiest thing to do without the Angel's ability. There's a chance they wouldn't have been able to use it yet, but I still think it was probably right to put the Luminous Bonds there immediately. Okay. Well, now maybe we play Herald of Faith first. It blocks both of these well enough. Man, them Diagraph Ghouls are coming out of the woodwork. All right. Do you have more removal? I hope not. Don't attack. Yes. Yes. I still think we play Angel of the Dawn first. Yeah. Is that crazy? No, I don't think it's crazy. Okay, so we get to gain some life back and get in for 5 here, hopefully. Best thing to do might just be to play the other Angel of the Dawn instead of our Jinn, too. Oh yeah, they can block it. I guess that matters. Next turn, we play another Angel and we can attack for 9. And we have lethal in the air after that. So I think it's probably worth it. The Jinn will be nice, but I feel like just keep playing these. Pumping the whole board is pretty great. Hope they don't have removal here. I am hopeful. Okay. He doesn't fly, so we're not all that concerned about him. Okay, so yeah, I think we play another angel here. I'm going to hold on to this land in case they play Fell Spectre here. Attack for 9. Can we avert the O2? It's looking better. We have 10 damage in the air, which is exactly how much life they have. So they have to play a flyer or a kill spell. And we still got this guy, even if they do find a way to slow us down. Yeah, that Sky Scanner will slow us down a little. They have to play it, so... All right, so I think we attack with everything. That puts us up to 17, and it'll make any 4 damage lethal. So the Herald and the Djinn will be lethal next turn. What if I just played another Angel of the Dawn right there? The clone, that would have been sweet. Right now, I'm not as worried about playing the land, and it enables us to use his ability. So next turn we can actually do the ability twice if we have to on the Djinn. All right, kill that guy, sure. Still dead to... Okay. Yeah, they die. Just to be safe, I'm going to use my Djinn's ability twice, but I'm pretty sure they're dead because they only have 1 flying blocker. And yeah, so they scooped. All right. We did manage to avert the O2. Let's see if we can get all the way up to a 2-1. All right, we're going into match 3. We have an interesting decision to make here. This hand isn't bad. Daybreak Chaplain can block a lot of things early. I definitely need to avoid drawing more lands, but I think 6 in a scry is, like, the potential of it being better than this isn't super high. I think it's an okay hand. We're also on the draw, so I think that helps a little. We definitely got to make sure, like, if we draw all creatures, here, we're going to be really happy. Okay, well, I'll take removal too. Non-lands in general is what will make me happy, but creatures even more so. More removal, okay. Well, I mean, this hand will definitely work out now, I think. Since we have good removal in our hand to try to get to the later part of the game where we can play one of our flyers or whatever. I think that's basically the plan here. Can't complain too much. I haven't drawn another land yet, and that's definitely good. All right, and I think I pitch Highland Plains. That is kind of a surprising play there, to play it that early. But it was pretty annoying. Like, we did just, we would have had the mana for Angel of the Dawn, which would have been nice. Drew a Drill Master, of course, so that works out pretty well for us. Yeah. Okay. Yes, Daybreak Chaplain? Yeah, it's not that great in this situation. Do I just play another one? Okay, so in this situation, I think we play another Drill Master. Attack with it. They may just sacrifice their Exclusion Mage, basically. Nope, take 4. Works for me. We can trade with it with our other 2/1. So they play scary stuff. We have removal. That's fairly scary. I think I probably... I think I use the bonds on it. You know, it's not going to have any value even if it doesn't get exiled. That's worth keeping in mind because there's some stuff that you put the bonds on and the value is kind of negligible. So yeah, we'll put Luminous Bonds there. Attack with both our Drill Masters. Do they trade one? I hope not, but oh, they don't. Okay, so if we draw a 5th land for our Angel, we're going to be pretty pumped. Okay, well, so it does, you know, did have some impact immediately, right? The bad news about playing the Angel is that both of these can just trade with it. But, I mean, if we play the Angel, pump our whole team, and still have a 3/3 flyer, and the best they can do is trade, it's still pretty good. It's not, you know, ideal, but it's pretty good. Okay, our own Exclusion Mage. Do I just attack with Drill Masters? Do I play Exclusion Mage first? I don't think I want to do that. I think we just attack with both 2/1s. And then probably play Daybreak Chaplain. Both of these have already given them value. Granted, our guys have already given us value too. So they go to 7. And yeah, we'll play Daybreak Chaplain here. They've known I had that in my hand for a long time. So still have really good removal, still have a bounce spell. They're going to draw a card. 2 cards, actually. Angel would be great. Would be great. You're gonna mind rot me again or something. What do I do if they mind rot me? Nah, just a Bloodletter. Okay. Well, I think we attack with our Drill Master again and then play Starcrown Stag. Okay, drops them to 6. So we have lethal on board. So depending on how they attack, plus either our bounce spell or our removal spell would be pretty good. And again, drawing the 5th land for Angel of the Dawn, also really good. Okay. Not so good. They have two good attacks here. I mean, do they go for both? Now that they've gained that 3 life, or just the one? Just the one. Oh, man. Right, we're going to attack with our Drill Master again. Right, drop them to 7. Take vengeance on the flyer. And in my turn. Okay. I guess we're bringing in our destroy target artifact or enchantment card here. Seems pretty good. Wonder if they have anticipate. If they do, could hurt me. Hurt my soul. Like if I try to do, yeah, okay. So we drew the 5th land. I think we just play, now that we've drawn it, I think we just play Angel of the Dawn. Could have Essence Scatter, but I think it's our best play either way. So attack with both of these. They have a free block, but the other block is not free. The other block is a trade. Okay, so it drops them to 5, which I think is really good news for us. We need them to not gain more life, though. Okay, I think it's probably too late. That card is completely busted, and yeah, we need to bring in destroy target artifact or enchantment, maybe both copies. But I think they're too late to the game here. I wish I could cast both of these right now. I am going to cast Exclusion Mage. So they're going to draw some cards off of it. So yeah, we'll bounce the Wind Mage. And attack in the air for 3. Takes them down to 2. So they're going to need to draw, I mean, they're going to draw extra cards here. Most likely. You know, maybe they'll hit no lands. Let's hope they hit no lands. But so they need to hit more than one flyer, basically. They drew 1, you know. That's not too bad. So if they replay their flyer, obviously I can just cage it and attack for lethal in the air next turn. If things go really south here from stuff they do, I can always hit Patient Rebuilding with Hieromancer's Cage. And that might be what I do, if that's the way things go. Okay, Wind Mage is back. What else? Nothing, I hope. Okay, doesn't have flying, so don't care. I would feel better if they tap out, though. I can tell you that, because Disperse would be pretty bad, but I think we still go for it here. So like if they dispersed our Angel, we'd be in really bad shape. All right, so we're gonna go after the Wind Mage. Guess I can attack with everything. Might as well, huh? All right, we did it. They're making me sweat there, but we did it. So yeah, these are going to be really good. I think we maybe want, like, Take Vengeance is fine, but this is going to be way better on average in our deck. And then we probably cut... I don't know, what do we cut? Probably one of these. Probably the Chaplain. It's not like a great matchup for a 1-3. Yeah, so bring in both of those. Well, there's a hand we mulligan. Would be great if we knew we were going to draw lands, but... Poop. Well, I think this one's the keeper, and we'll bottom that. It's not good, though. Okay. Early Fountain of Renewal. We didn't see any life gain payoffs in the last game, but they surely are around. We do have basically our two strongest creatures in our hand. So we've just got to get to that point of the game, and they can potentially just take it over. So if our opponent has a slow start like we do, great. That's great. And we have Luminous Bonds to sort of aid us in making them not go quickly. So allowing them a free divination there doesn't feel great, though, where I can't pressure them at all. Okay. I mean, I could blow this up, but it doesn't really seem worth it to me. Not now, anyway. Maybe at some point. Right. Hey, a creature. I was thinking I was gonna use Luminous Bonds, but I think now I just play a Swiftclaw. If I can go Swiftclaw, Herald of Faith, Angel of the Dawn, or something like that, that'd be pretty good. We're going to take 2. Okay, well, there's something to invoke the Divine on. Especially because we didn't draw a land. That is what we do. We just say, see you later, bro. And attack for 3. There's our Drill Master now, which is nice. I mean, if we don't draw land, that is a pretty great play. There's not much that can block a 5/1 with first strike at this stage of the game. If he plays Patient Rebuilding now, we're going to be really angry. No, just Fell Spectre. Well, I think we discard our Drill Master. It's hard to give any of these up when we're only a land away from them, you know? There it is. Okay, so I think we attack and then play Herald of Faith. Herald of Faith isn't going to be the best attacker right this second, but thanks to Luminous Bonds, it should be able to set up a good attack for itself. Especially if I play Angel of the Dawn. But we'll see. We'll see what order we do things in. If we got Mind Rotted right now, it would be a hard decision. I wonder how many of these we have that they're mainboarding Mind Rot. I've seen a lot of people mainboarding Mind Rot for some reason. Aw, how sad. All right, well, I think I may as well just block. There we go. So let's attack with our 3/1. Then I think we play our Jin. We haven't seen Essence Scouter out of them. Doesn't mean they don't have it, though. All right. Let's just hope they don't have more removal. At least in the case, if it's another Dwindle, it doesn't have that big of... I mean, I'd like for my 4/4 flyer to remain a 4/4 flyer. But it still has its activated ability is what I'm trying to say. So, what do we do here? I'm sort of leaning towards Aviation Pioneer plus Luminous Bonds on the Sea Serpent. Yeah. And then we just attack with both our creatures. Nice. I like it when I get in for 7. And then Aviation Pioneer. That should make Angel of the Dawn particularly potent next turn. We'll use this eventually, but because we had so much good stuff to do, I didn't want to. And provided they keep not drawing removal, that's going to feel good, I think. What do you make a mirror image of? Fell Spectre? Oh. That does 4 to me. And now we don't have any great attacks, so we are going to be reduced to using the Jin's ability, most likely. Which, you know, isn't a bad thing. That's what it's here for. Okay, so... yeah. That's good. Pushes it up to a 6/4 with first strike. Yeah. So we force a chump block or they take 6, basically. Okay, drop him to 6. End our turn. Another Gearsmith Guardian. Okay, I think this time we just play the Snapping Drake. Yeah. And we end our turn. Have this Shield Mare for someday. If he attacks with a Guardian, I think I block it with Swift Claw and Drill Master. I'd probably attack with Snapping Drake this next turn. We do have another Angel of the Dawn in our deck. It would be nice to hit it. Okay, so they're going to turn my Gin of Wishes into nothing. Yeah. That's cool. But not. Okay. I was just about to say, at least I can use my Gin of Wishes ability. Yeah, that'd be cool. I think we're just at parity now. We can't really afford to attack with Snapping Drake. We're basically waiting on an Inspired Charge or Angel of the Dawn. There it is. Okay. So I think we just attack with everything and plan on using Inspired Charge. It should break up this board a lot. I mean, we're going to lose stuff in the process, but yeah, I mean, there aren't a lot of great blocks for them here. So the Gearsmith Guardian will survive if they block that way. These will both die. This won't die anymore. And neither will this. This will be good. So mostly it looks like it's going to go our way. The one block that's kind of ugly is this one, but other than that, the Inspired Charge will do what we need it to do. Ah, crap. Okay, he's just drawing a card. I mean, all right, so we come out ahead there for sure. We just killed all their flyers for one thing, and left them with nothing but this big guy, which works for me. Yeah, we got there. Inspired Charge for the win. So we went 2-1 in the end after a pretty ugly start in match 1. Our deck did basically what you would expect it to do in match 2 and 3. See you guys in the next draft video, which will probably be on Arena.